Dias here with audio plugin deals. Today I'm looking at the biggest library I've ever seen. This is Cinematic Guitars Infinity. This contains 4 different products. Cinematic Guitars 1, 2, 3, and a new component, Infinity. The Infinity component is massive and it breaks down itself into 4 instruments. It has atmospheres, percussives, loops, and instrumentals. There is so much going on here. I'm going to focus this video on the Infinity component. Infinity boasts at having 2,400 trillion unique sounds. To put that into perspective, observe this picture from the movie Up. In the movie Up, an old man attaches 10,297 balloons to his house so it can fly. Imagine each of these balloons in the picture as a sound. That's 10,297 sounds. Now realize that this would not even be 1% of the available sound combinations you can get with Infinity guitars. In fact, it's nearly 0%. The number is so small, I'm not sure how to say it. So to explain why this library can get you so many different sound combinations, we're just going to dive straight in and have a look. Let's dive straight in. So what we have here is just the overview. We have 4 different sound cores. Each of these sound cores has 2 sounds that you can blend between. And then in the middle, there's an XY slider where you can blend between the 4 different sounds. So really there's 8 sounds going on that you can mix and blend between in all kinds of exciting and different ways. I'm just going to play a preset because that's usually how I test things out. And they come in these really great different folders that really make sense to me. So I'm going to try a mysterious one, and I'm going to go with Batman's Derailment. Let's see how it sounds. It's pretty good. You can definitely feel the Batman's pain in that particular preset. One of the things that really excites me about this is the randomize feature. And if you toggle the R on any of these sound cores, it will be randomized. So what I've done is I've just toggled every single R, and I'm just going to hit randomize and see what I come up with. This is where you can really find those 2,400 trillion combinations. So let's do it. All right, here we go. It's pretty epic. Let's do another one. That one's pretty crazy. You could use that in a horror movie, or I just want to hear another one. This is quite addictive. Some of these you could use for meditation even. They're quite relaxing. All right guys, now to show you the true power of this library, I've made a track that only uses the Infinity bundle. If you go to the SampleLogic website, there's some really cool demos here in the cinematic style. So what I wanted to do is see if I could try something a bit different and see if I could put it to the test. So I wanted to make something that I was not too sure I would be able to do, and I wanted to make an 80s track that was kind of a fusion of the Final Countdown and Hotline Miami. So let's see what happened. I've got the track here. You can see I've kind of color-coded between the different instruments. So at the top we've got the percussives. I really like the percussives in this library. They're really creative and you can get pretty unusual sounds of them. I'm going to play you this Demented Disco preset here. The other thing is that these are all pitched, so using MIDI data you can choose the note you want it to be and it will match that note. So you can get quite musical with these sounds. It's not just the drum effect. Down here I have some loops. As you can see, this one's called Bad Breakers. I really like that name. It kind of gives you a hint that it's a bit of a tribute to the Breaking Bad TV show. Let's listen to that one. Pretty cool. And I've got a few other loops here. I might play you the Big Bad Mother. That's a cool one as well. And on top here, we got this hiding the evidence, which I think is kind of like a hi-hat loop. Let's just hear that by itself. And if you're making film music, something like that, or those kind of loops are essential for building tension or just kind of gluing a scene together. So I'm definitely going to be keeping those in my template. Over here, I've started the track with an atmosphere patch. These atmospheres are so rich, you don't really need to put anything else with them. Just listen to this and you can kind of feel like the track is starting to build. To make something like that normally would take a long time, but when you have something as powerful as Infinity, where it's driving, you know, the 4 different sound cores and mixing 2 different sounds, you can get some really crazy textures very quickly. Down here we've got the instrumentals. This is where I've kind of played things as a regular instrument. What I've done on this first one, My Fantasy, is kind of like an 80s ostinato synth pattern. So let me just show you that. Go from here. That's pretty cool. What I really liked in the instrumentals was these kind of synth pad sounds. I'm just going to play these 2 together. So that's really what's going into my track that I made. There's a lot of other stuff that I tried out. I hope you like this track. Didn't take me too long to make. I really feel like this library is really inspirational, and you hear things and then you just keep going. So I haven't really got that many tracks going either, because the sounds are so full that you don't need to add too many layers. So let's hear the whole track. Guys, this is an amazing library, and this is something you could have for your entire life and still be finding new sound combinations. I love this thing. I'm going to be using it all the time. It's got a place in my template. If you can get this one, honestly, you should get it as soon as you can, because it is a game changer. If you like this video and you like things like this, please hit subscribe, because there's going to be heaps of content like this coming. If you want to find out more about this particular instrument, head over to the Sample Logic website. There's heaps of videos on this, and there's really a lot to know about it. So this is just scratching the surface. There's more to see. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll talk to you again soon.